Girl, girl,
Girl.
how I'm just I just came from the doctor
Mm-hmm.
and well early this morning. I left
Mm-hmm.
early this morning, had an appointment. I figured, okay, so you know what? I'm showered, I'm in the car. Let me just run some errands all in one day because it doesn't. I don't leave the house as often as I used to because that's something about being over
No,
the
I get it.
extremity of
Yeah.
50ish.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, let me write myself some bullet points because this is basically going to be on memory and aging, if you can see from the title, people.
Yeah.
So I said, let me write myself some bullet points because there's things that I want to accomplish each day.
Yeah.
And then by the end of the day, I ain't getting none of them accomplished. Half the time I spend running around looking for glasses.
Oh yeah. Boom.
The
That's
other time,
today.
and you have yours on, and the other time I'm spending it looking for stuff over and over again. So yeah, I have two planners. I got both of them today in my bag, in my beautiful bag here.
Yeah.
So I look like I got it all together because this is my bag that I carry. Isn't it? It's
Good
cute.
Lord. That's the. Ooh, that's what. That's like 100 pounds.
It's the same one I had when I came to visit you.
That
That's
was so heavy.
why I threw my arm out. That's why my arm was out.
Yeah.
Right. Besides the fact that I had to travel.
Oh, let me help you. No, take that back. Give me the
What?
bag.
The bag? Oh yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, let me help you. Nope, that's too heavy.
And I keep doing the same thing over and over again because I just did the same thing with my daughter before she left on her trip.
Uh-huh.
And we were in Harlem to get her hair done. And I said, okay, I'm gonna travel light.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I was so bogged down with my bag that my daughter felt so bad for me. She says, "Mommy, give me your bag." I said, "No." And she said, "Why?" I said, "Because it's too heavy, and I don't. And you're gonna talk about me because my bag is over." She took that
I
bag.
will.
And she said, "Oh." She carried that bag. She's like, "Mommy." I said, "I know. I said, "Thank you. I appreciate you. I told you not to take my bag." So,
you need to use both of them handles and put your arms in it and throw it, zip it, put it.
it doesn't zip like that.
Put it on your back because it's heavy. Let's go get that packed.
So I'm calling you because we are actual sisters. We need to be neighbors because you need to call me. I need to call you or come across to your house so that you can take your vitamins, and then you need to come to my house to remind me to take my vitamins or my medication because it's getting crazy. So one of the things was to go to the holistic doctor today.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, let me finally fill out this W-9 form because I was working. I did like a little class and I needed to get paid. So then I went to my tax office person because I'm like, okay, how should I fill this form out? And I made the date for my taxes. Mm-hmm. And then the other thing was to pay the darn Ulta bill. Now, I got this credit card. I didn't even want the credit card. I just went in there with my daughters back in December, I guess. I don't even remember when I got it. And I said, you know what? I never see anything in here that I like. I found something that I liked. I bought it or went to buy it. Didn't have a credit card on me. I barely have my driver's license on me. The lady's like, open a credit card. I'm like, I don't want a credit card. So I got the credit card.
Did you get a discount?
Say again?
Did you get a discount?
I don't know. I might have, but then the thing probably came to my house. I never opened my mail. I never. This is my mail.
Oh Lord.
Most of it says VA.
Wow.
I'm not even. But what do we use our VA? What do we use the back of the VA for? I don't open it, but it's good for taking notes.
Oh, you mean these?
Yeah.
Girl, yes.
Why is it that we get to be a certain age and instead of, I don't want to waste the back of the paper. I had never opened it because most of these books, this is not even opened.
Well, I'm actually graduating because I actually opened this one up. Look, open, yeah, baby. Only I still use it for the back for what I did it for.
And then this is a big VA envelope. I better stop before people zoom in and get my address. Shoot.
I was just thinking, like my whole itinerary is actually what I'm going to do next.
I know, right? And then this is the notes.
Yes.
I hope that was don't come visit me, people, and don't send me no love. So back to the Ulster thing. So then I said, okay, I'm gonna pay this bill today because if they call me one more again.
This is the other place I put my notes so that way if I have my planner with me, then I can go to my notes.
You know, and I write everything in my planner. I mean, I
Yeah.
really am good at organizing that in that way.
Mhm.
So I can't pay the bill because I don't know where the card is, because I took the bill out of the envelope and I put it probably in one of my calendars. I wouldn't be
Yeah.
surprised, because look, there's another bill in here. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Why do I carry around the bill
Yeah.
but forget to pay it? It's not that I don't want to pay the bill.
I mean, I've done it. I've done it a time or two, and times two.
So I'm like, so where is the bill? So then as I'm going to call them, they call me because they call me every day. Like, if you missed a payment, the total bill is 112, and you're gonna call me every day for a $37 payment. So I'm about to call them. Really, I'm sitting down. The phone rings. It says New Mexico. Like,
You're like, if you call me one more again.
so I'm like, who's calling me from New Mexico every day? So today it's like, hello, can I help you? Hi, who is this? So yeah. Oh, is this so and so and so? Yes. Okay, well, we're calling. I'm like, are you really? I'm like, ma'am, can I just pay the bill off? Well, I said, transfer me. I don't have my credit card number. It came probably in an envelope. I don't think I got it, but it's probably here unopened somewhere. So she said, well, let's transfer you to the customer. She said, you can just pay it right now. I'm not going to pay anything right now. I want to just pay off the whole thing, but I don't have the credit card number to give to you because I never got it in the mail.
You can still pay it off for that. They'll ask you all the whole bunch of personal questions so they can get to your account, so you guys pay it.
So she transferred me to customer care, and then, they're gonna make me get my thing. They're gonna make me get my zapper. They transferred me to customer care. She got all my information, the phone number, and then she said, "You want to make a payment?" And then she kept saying, because I haven't paid she kept saying, I said, ma'am, I don't understand what you're saying. I said, I'm over a certain age. I don't understand what you're saying. I thought she was like, send a telegram, like give you the something. What are you saying?
Was it a person from another country, or?
No, this time she was, no. But she was saying you can pay by automation. I'm like, can I just pay it online? I want to just pay online.
Which is the same thing.
Just give me the credit card number so I can pay my account online. I can't give you my credit card number. I can't give you your account number, but she wants me to give her my credit card number and my social security number. I'm like, I don't feel comfortable doing that. So she said, ma'am, you should have got your card back in January because this payment was made back in December. I've been trying to pay it since then, but I keep picking up the envelope, put it down, and wondering why and how to pay it. I'm like, I'm exhausted from being over 50. I'm exhausted from being over 55.
But you ain't ever gonna pay that bill if you don't give them your information so they can pull up your account. They already have your information. So go ahead and get them again.
I gave her all my information, and then she says, okay, how do you want to do it, online or by automation? I'm like, okay, by automation, because she's not going to give me the account number that I need in order for me to pay it online. She can't give me my account number to Ulta. So I said, okay, automation. So then I'm just sitting there waiting for her to transfer me. And she's like, ma'am, is there anything else you need today? I'm like, no. So in other words, I have to dial the number. She gave me the number and I have to dial the automation line myself. So I'm sitting there waiting for her to transfer me. And she's sitting there like, is there something else that you need from me? I'm like, okay, I get it now. I get it now. It's taking a little bit longer for things to sink in.
I understand.
I both lickety split. We were like on the, and I still can be like that. But I have a fan that's above me, and you know very well, and it has two strings.
Yeah.
And I had to stand there to figure out which one's for the fan and which one's for the light. I've been living in the same house for 19 years.
But isn't it two separate switches for
it is, but I forget which one's which now. And even
not the pull thing, but on the wall, is there a switch that has them separate?
No, the switch is on the wall, but that's on the wall. Sometimes it's on, but only the fan is on, or whatever. Yeah, or it's on, but they've been pulled off.
Do you want to know how I remember mine? I remember I have two. I want to swing it around, but I have two also hanging over here. And I remember because if I want a brief, I have to get the one that's closest to my head, which means it's the longest one is the one for me to brief.
I think that my longest one is probably for the fan. And the one that's
my longest one is for the fan.
And now that I'm looking at it, it makes sense. The one that's directly in the center is the light. That's how I can remember it now.
Yeah, look at that. Amazing. No, I knew that one.
The one directly in the middle because I really I do I never used to do. I knew I used to know which one was which, and now
Yeah,
I'm like, so now I can look up and say one in the center is for the light, the one, y'all.
girl.
Nobody tells you that aging. You know what? We're aging gracefully, and you look beautiful like that with your glasses. I love that look.
Oh, thank you, my dear.
But I'm just saying, this is
Yeah.
getting. It's taking. It's like
Can I
running
just
a
say
relay.
that? All I can say is I thank the Lord on the days where it's a good day and like things are. I got everything organized the way I wanted according to my planner. Things are going the way I want. But when you have other people that are actually in your mix, it's one thing if you're doing things individually. You got to be
Right.
disappointed. You got to go here or wherever. It's you. But when you have to actually add one or more people into the situation,
Yep.
it's like you can't always control, quote fingers, control how smoothly things go.
Exactly. I hear you.
You
Because
know.
I
So
know that Lord Jesus, and that's the thing too. When you go to talk and then halfway, midway through, you're just like, what am I getting ready to say?
I get it. Or how about when you're on the highway, get ready to go to church, right? Okay, so you got what if you go on this one particular we have multiple highways near my house, right? You go
Uh-huh.
on one highway, you get on that highway, and you know if you go this direction, you're going to church. If you go this direction, you're going to the gym.
Yeah.
How about when you're in the mix and things are going on, you're on down, you get in the car and you're going to church, but you should be going to the gym. And you remember just when you get to that turnaround, that turn where you have to go this way or that, you have the other or vice versa. You're going to the gym when you were going to church.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm laughing because I did see that one person that popped on, and
Uh-huh.
Sasha says she's laughing out loud. Nubia, always prepare with that big bag. I'm telling you, she's seen
Oh,
that big bag.
Lord.
I'm sick of it
Mm.
though. I'm sick of the big bag. Like, why do I have to have 5 pens, a 3-ring binder, 2 date books,
And a
uh,
partridge in a
in a pear
pear tree.
tree? Then you got the pouch with your credit
Two.
card and your driver's license in it for
Yeah,
your phone, because of course you got your case on your phone, so it won't fit in there.
yeah.
And then you still take this off and put it inside that bag. Why do I have so many extra? That's a
Listen, I had this bag, but before this bag, I had my pocketbook and my fanny pack. My fanny pack was for when I go to the gym, but I got tired of having to transfer things back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, right? So now I said, you know what? I'm gonna take the whole wallet, put the whole wallet into the bag. That way I don't have to worry about it. And I have everything I need, right? Oh my gosh, this bag is like so heavy. I mean, I miss my fanny pack, but then the fanny pack doesn't give me enough room for all the things you need, you know? Oh,
I'm just saying, I'm tired. You get older, you gotta think more. It's like you gotta think through stuff, you
let me
know.
tell you, when I was in the military, I told myself to this stressful behind job that I want. If I get a job, it's gonna be a no brainer. Something you don't have to think about. It just happens. You just like do this thing and that's it, right? Or I'm gonna stay at home and I'm gonna just try to do whatever I do what I do, right? So
It's
but oh
easier,
my
it's
gosh,
easier to go to work. It's easier to go
yes,
to work.
I'm tired. I need to go to work. You can't make this stuff up. I need me a job, girl. And then I think about,
Yeah,
wow,
no.
I've been home for 10 years. And I'm thinking what wasted revenue. And I shouldn't say that because family is not a waste, right? You have family
Right.
members you're caring for and this, that, and the other and all that. But I'm thinking, oh man, 10 years times that by what I would have that? Man, shoot. I could have
Girl.
been another rental home. Just saying.
I It's just remembering. I know.
Yeah.
This is our sister circle. You know, if you
Sister.
guys watch this later on, put a pound play. What's it called? Pound replay. Hashtag. See? Hashtag replay in the
Pound,
chat.
hashtag, it's still the same thing. Whatever,
Pound. I
whatever.
know, right?
They
Hashtag
should have
replay.
called it pounds in the first place. Had to
I
call it
know.
a hashtag. Make a pound something different, something new. It's still a pound.
Hashtag replay in the comments and say, what is it about aging? And we're aging well.
Yeah.
But what are some of the key things that some of these people that you all have that helps you to get your stuff done over the age of 50, 60, and beyond?
50
Right?
plus.
That's all I
Mm.
want to know. What are your tips? I mean,
But
okay,
you
the
but you know
calendar.
that nowadays there are people 40, 50, 60 now have Alzheimer's, right?
Yes, it's coming.
And I'm
But
not speaking out on us, long story short is we get some things, what I'm saying? But,
we speak that right now in the name of Jesus.
amen. But, I'm thinking, wow. So, I mean, we make fun, but we are also glorifying God because it could be so much worse, right?
Yes,
So there's
definitely.
that. hmm
Because
But
we were
yeah,
talking about,
then,
because I had the doctor ask me on Friday, what did we, did any of that run in my family? I'm like, that doesn't count when you're over 90. My grandmother was 102 and she did ask questions, ask us over, but
or
we
say
just,
things over and over again.
yeah, but we enjoyed being in her company. And,
Mm.
that I think that can come with the territory. But, and we didn't even, this spot was spontaneous because we just was having a conversation. And I'm like, I had just gotten off of a VA call with some other female veterans. And I'm like, what is it about? First of all, there's a culture that we grew up in, being in church, and you never really heard people say the word depression or sadness.
Right,
I don't even really mean to go
right.
there, but they were
Yeah,
bringing it up, and I'm like, depression can look like different things. It
again.
can be like not wanting to leave your house, not
Yeah,
feeling like taking a shower, not feeling like washing your hair,
yeah,
not feeling like even washing a load of clothes.
yeah.
And so,
Or how about if you get to even the level where you're washing the clothes and you're drying the clothes, but you don't want to put them away. You don't want them wrinkled, but you don't want to put them away.
right,
You don't want to fold them up and you don't want to hang them up. You just want to do the process, but not complete the process.
right. And so, and then, like I said, growing up in the culture, growing up the way we grew up, you didn't say depression or sadness. You go to church on Sunday and Wednesday, and you ask to be prayed for, and you bring that thing down to the altar.
Mm, mm,
So it
mm,
wasn't like I never really heard anybody talk about depression or whatever. And then it's a different era too. So it's
mm.
not that people weren't going through it. It's
Yeah,
just that you would ask people to pray for you, and then so there's still that stigma because when you grow up in the church, that's like you're not allowed to say that it's like maybe you're having a bad day or a bad week or whatever,
hmm
but the women that were on the call, the veterans call, they were saying that the same thing. This one lady, her husband travels a lot, and when he comes home, because he knows now that PTSD, and she also got diagnosed as was ADHD,
hmm
ADHD. And I'm like, you know what, you and I need to be tested for that.
I ain't testing nothing. I don't even if it's present, yeah, I don't even need to know. All I need to know is I'm
But
gonna
see, there
work
we
it out.
go. But see, there we go. There we go.
Mm,
There's denial
yeah.
because
It's not denial. It's just that's a label, and
it is, but that's what we do in the Christian world. We do that in the Christian world, and that keeps us. That's a stumbling block because I know we don't want to put labels on ourselves.
but that's why I love my pastor. My pastor says he says that a lot of us are programmed to like lie. And what I mean by that is when people say, "How you doing?" Well, we're blessed and highly favored, or too blessed to be whatever that way. You know what I'm
Too
saying?
blessed to be stressed.
Thank you. That's the one. So, but long story short is, but I actually just asked someone yesterday in Bible study, "How you doing?" Because she looked so like overwhelmed or just. And so I asked her how she was doing, and she said, "You know what? Not too good. She's got a burden for souls, like I have never seen before, which I think is amazing, right? But she's got an urgency in her spirit for people's souls, because I and she said that, and for me to just because people don't, hell is real,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And I had to say that because that's the burden she has. Like she was like crying. And I'm like, "Are you okay?" She was trying to keep it in, but you could tell she was getting ready to bust out. And our key words are you okay? That kind of like allows the floodwaters to flow, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but long story short is, yeah, we definitely need to be truthful. If
Yeah.
you can't be truthful in the house of God, you can't be truthful about the people that are around you. I'm not gonna lie. I just told one of my kids on the other day, I was just in my room and just didn't want to come out.
Mm-hmm.
Just came out to make sure that our father had something to eat and stuff like that, and make sure medication, whatever, freshen up. But back to my room I went. And I was like doing this like habitually, like day after day after day. And it's like,
Mm-hmm.
we have a habit also of putting on that smiley face all the time because that's just how we were raised, right? Fix
Right.
your face, you
Right.
know.
Right. Right.
So I was getting totally off the topic here, but long story short
No,
was,
no, no. This is the topic
but
because
I,
it has to
but
do
I,
with
but I, yeah,
memory and aging and culture of not saying what is. Like if you're sad, you're sad.
Yeah.
And I think that when I had a moment, I'm sure I probably told you, like one time, we have very loving kids. We love our children and we would do anything for them, just like our parents would do anything for us. And I just had a day where I don't know, they're all adultish, you know what I mean? Like the only one that probably wasn't was my son, who's now 18.
Right.
But I don't know what happened, if they said something, if they did something, if I had asked them to do something. But I was I was disappointed, right?
Yeah.
And it wasn't anything major. Thank God we haven't had, you know what I'm saying, by the grace of God. But I was just so sad and disappointed. Maybe it was a conversation that we had, and I didn't like the way the conversation went. It wasn't even arguing. And I just went upstairs and I was just got in bed and I pulled the covers over my head. And this is like not like natural for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'll make a joke out of anything to make it funny or happy, whatever. Yeah. And I just got in the bed and I felt like at that moment, like I couldn't even call you or any of my siblings or our mother, because we tell.
That's if the enemy telling you a lie.
But I just felt embarrassed about whatever the situation was. I didn't want it to share with anybody.
Yeah.
And so I'm in the bed and I'm just crying, and my son just happens to walk by and he's like, "Wait." And then when you feel like that, I was like I was like doing that real deep cry. You know what I mean? Like you just can't even stop and act like you are not crying. And so I was trying to catch my breath, but I had the blanket over my head or something like that. He's like, Are you crying? And I'm like, yeah. I couldn't even talk, right? So he's like, wait a minute. So then he goes downstairs and he tells his sisters, who all, maybe 2 of them were home or 3. I can't tell how many were home because I have 4 kids, you know. And so they come upstairs like, what is going on? I'm like, I don't even remember what it was. That's you know what I mean? It wasn't life threatening. I just don't remember what it was. I just remember being disappointed and whatever. So I'm like, I don't know what you said, whatever they said. And I'm like, I said, I just don't like you guys right now. Because they know I'm not going to ever stop loving them.
Yeah.
I'm like, I just don't like you right now. Like, I can't believe that. Blah, 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 blah. And then the middle daughter, because the middle daughter.
Yeah.
She said, it's okay. Feel what you feel.
Yeah.
And we don't even like you every day.
Is that what you need right there?
Girl, I busted up laughing. I was like shocked that she said it, but I wasn't really shocked that she said it, because she's you know what I mean? She says, it's okay. I don't even like you every day. So it's okay. And so I'm laughing, I'm crying now, snot, everything, tears, everything. And then I could not stop laughing, because I'm like, you raised them to be honest and truthful.
Yeah.
But when they're honest and truthful, I said, you're allowed to say whatever you want to, just be respectful. That's how I taught them. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So, but when she said, feel what you feel, I'm like, we've never really been told that, because we were told, straighten up your face.
Fix your face.
Wash your face. You know what I mean? Fix your face. So all those things, that's how we grew up. And so to have my kids grow up and take psychology classes and all these whatever, and you send them out and they come back, they're like, it's okay. Feel what you feel. Cry it out.
Feel now. Sorry. I digress.
You know what I mean? So
what
that
you
was
know to be real.
Are you playing that song?
No.
Okay. Because I like that.
Roomba. I have used this Roomba in like I don't know how long, right? Used it earlier today. I thought it was done. Went on a little cribbage thingy, and now I'm talking to you, and the Zumba just took off hit the stand.
A Zumba class? A Zumba?
No, the Roomba. A Roomba.
What's Roomba?
It's that electric vacuum cleaner where you don't have to, you know what I'm saying.
It started itself? So getting back, see, and there we go. You and I, on anybody who stays on this thing, God bless you, because we'll be all over every topic. But the lady said,
girl,
her husband travels a lot, and that she'll look at a pile of clothes. Now my husband, he keeps the house going, because he'll get the groceries. The groceries are delivered to the house, and then he'll wash up the clothes. And she said that once she already had PTSD, but when she got the diagnosis of ADHD, her husband stopped asking her, or trying to give her advice, like write out a calendar, get planning, he softened up a bit because he understood, okay, this is not just in her head. I'm not.
Okay.
That's why I brought that subject up.
So seeing that you said that, I'm gonna tell you this. So you know that my husband's on travel right now, right? And Wednesday, which was yesterday, was trash day. So you don't have to always take out the recyclable trash and the regular trash each week. This week is actually the one you do both. So keeping in mind, the whole time before he left for this trip, he reminded me that trash had to be done, right? So, I don't know, it seems like the older you get, the less, even though you know that your memory may not be exactly where it should be, that irked me to no end. That he had to repeat it multiple. Don't judge my eyebrows. All right, don't make me take the rest of your eyebrows. But so long story short is he's reminding me every day till he goes. So now he's at a conference, right? He's at a conference. So he calls me up. He calls me up on Tuesday night. On Tuesday night, he calls me up and says, don't forget, no, I'm sorry. He texts me on Tuesday. Don't forget the trash. So I saw the text. I didn't answer it because multiple days.
You're like, I got this. You're like, I got this.
Yeah. So I'm thinking, this man's at a conference. Go and do your conference thing, man. So then it's so I said, I'm not gonna. I text back and said, hey, please don't do that. I said, okay, I'm aware it has to go out. Thank you. So he says, oh, okay, ding, thumbs up, right? So I didn't do it when he texted me in the afternoon. I did it in the evening before I got ready to go to bed because I had more things to put in it, right? I had my own plan. So I get up and I commence to pick the trash outside, have it all lined up just nice and neat so the trash guy would come. Girl, can I tell you, the trash man came. Trash man came.
You missed him.
He picked up a trash. And I want to say less than an hour after the trash had been picked up, I get a text saying, can you please put the trash cans? I'm like, I'm going to need you to stop. I really need you to stop. Do you think I'm going to leave it over on the curb overnight when you know we got HOA and HOA will try to give you a fine for having your trash cans on outside? I didn't say all that, but in my mind's eye, I'm like, leave me alone. I text him like, can you just wait to see what I'm going to do before you ask, before you try to give me instructions, please? And he's like, ding, okay.
So that's called micro, and I'm saying that because neither one of our husbands really watch micro managing.
No, like, I call it supervising.
Stop. That's like, so my husband has an alarm in his phone to remind me to take my medication, my one pill.
That's important,
right? But I'm like, I just took the first bite of dinner. Can you just like, I can take it anywhere between just before, during, or after. Can you remind me of the things that I got that? Because even if I don't take it at that moment, by the time I get to bed, I have another bottle sitting beside my bed. There's one downstairs. There's one in the bathroom. There's one in the room. So I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it. But remind me about the other stuff. Like, remind me to.
No, girl, you need that. I usually I'm with you. Usually I'm like,
no, because
you need that, man.
I do, but remind me of the other stuff. Remind me to pay the mortgage. Remind me to pay the because I got this. No matter what, I'm going to take that thing.
Girl, go and be thankful. It's the one thing, and the one thing helps you with your health.
Okay, you know what? Then you better be thankful when your husband says "ting" empty the garbage. Ting, it goes both ways.
If it was just first of all, I ain't going to eat the garbage, baby. The garbage ain't going to make me healthy.
A reminder is a reminder, and I'm not going to die from that 20 milligrams of that thing. In matter of fact, I might just. Matter of fact, that's the other thing I wanted to bring up because I told you, if anybody, if you even make it this far, God bless you.
Yeah,
God bless you. But on the one we just talked about, we go Tuesday live at 1 p.m. Eastern and 12 o'clock Central, and then we were talking about the holistic doctor that I go to see, and she was telling me about you shouldn't take a blood thinner with of
Vitamin E.
any kind of cod liver, any kind of oil, though any kind of omega-3 basically.
Yeah.
But what the holistic doctor told me today was, Lord Jesus, omega-3 will help to will help with the clarity and help with memory. And so I could ask for a lower dosage. Ask for a lower dosage of the
I'm
blood.
gonna take mine as soon as we get off this thing. The
What,
omega 3s, yeah.
what do you take for omega-3s? Because she said I could take the cod liver oil, the vitamin
Yeah.
E, even all those things, even cayenne pepper, all those things that I was taking. That's probably why I kept having excessive nosebleeds. Because all those things plus the blood
Yeah.
they're all those things all equal to blood thinning out your blood.
Yes.
I was like, why did it take me all my life all the way to this age for somebody it was the neurologist who told me that.
Sometimes I like this, like, bing. He's like epiphany, right?
Yeah,
So,
because I was telling him when our grandfather on our mother's side lived with me in Virginia, that I would give him faithfully that vitamin E tablet, and that man was sharp as a tack.
Yeah.
Sharp as a tack. I mean, like, you know what I mean? So, but that's what I was telling the doctor. I said, well, I'm trying to take my vitamin E just for my memory, or so I can remember. Because, you know, some studies link it to you take the vitamin E and it helps to decrease Alzheimer's and dementia. And now, you know, they're still working on it. And of course, you know, they don't want us to know those type of things. But anyway, if you're joining us for the first time, we're just talking about aging well over the age of what we are.
Yeah.
50s and 60s, and how to function, because it takes more memory and more time. And you know what? I do remember Nana saying, God bless her and God rest her soul. We talked about her and Grandma T.
That's right.
I always say, I'm trying to remember. This is when I had the 3 little girls at the same time, way before my son was in the picture. And I said, I'm trying to remember. She said, well, it's probably because your brain is too full. You got to let go of some of those things that are in your brain. And this is way before all this technology stuff.
Yeah.
God bless them. And she said, you have too many stuff on your plate. You got to scrape some of that stuff off. You don't have enough room. And that made all the sense in the world to me. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So totally off the subject, but I have you. Okay, you know how you have like leftovers, you don't know what to do with them, right? Or you don't want to throw them away, but you don't want to eat them. But then you're like, I said, I'm going to repurpose some of these meals. So I made like this beef, kind of got like a beef stew, right? And so I had a bit of au jus.
For just 1 second. I'm gonna enact the 3 years older than you. You look like you lost weight.
Thank you, sister. Plus I'm wearing black. You know, black is slimming, darling.
No, but I'm looking at your face though. You look like you lost some weight, girl.
Yes, tell the Lord, thank you. I will take it. I receive it.
Okay. All right. Take the pin out. Oh my gosh. I need to go take my omega-3 right now. But you were talking about the food and
you got back. Yeah. So before I forget, so I said I'm repurposing the food, right? So I made a beef stew or whatever. And before you know it, you only have these little pieces left. So I chopped them up and put it in the sauce and kind of like use the sauce as a like au jus sauce, right? With a steak. But I said, you know what? I asked Pop, what kind of potatoes do you want? Do you want some baked potato or you want a mashed potato? You know, he's going to always ask for mashed potatoes. So I made some mashed potatoes. And so with that mashed potatoes, I'm trying to make sure nothing have my name on here. Okay. Even though we said my name 50 billion times. Hang on, I'm going to turn it around so you can actually see. I know an easier way. Let's see here. I'll take this off. And then let me see if I can turn it around. But thank you for noticing.
Love to hear percussions.
Oh, how you back? Oh no, I pushed the button.
Oh, dang it. I tell you, she just keeps knocking herself out of there, knocking herself out the park, and then bringing herself back in again. So I'm sure I'll hear bloop in a second. But if you're watching, just leave us a comment. What do you do if you're over the age of 50 or 60? What are some things that you take or do to help your memory to be in place, or to help you to remember where your glasses are, or to help you to remember where your keys are? Now, I know for the keys, I keep my keys hanging in one spot. That's easy. But my my glasses. I have to learn to keep my glasses in a good spot. That's funny. Here she comes.
Okay, so sorry, you know me and pushing buttons. So I'm gonna turn this bad boy around just because I'm not gonna lose you again. So check this out. Where is it? Screen, a little lower. I made it.
Ooh,
Yes, girl. Yes.
that
So,
looks
so that's
good.
like an au jus sauce with some steak on top, and you see the potatoes right there, mashed potatoes, right? Girl, it was delicious. Delicious.
Okay. Okay. All right.
So
That looks.
be perfect.
And what was the meat?
A steak. It was a
Oh,
beef, a roast beef.
mommy,
So
yummy, yummy. So what I learned also from my holistic lady was that I said, okay, this week was perfect because I keep a food diary,
yeah.
and I was down 2 pounds.
Uh-huh.
Of course, I didn't tell her that I snuck in some I love tater tots. I love tater tots, and I haven't had them in probably more than 6 months, right?
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm like, and I was already down to 2 pounds. And I'm like, okay, we did that like a spiritual fast. I did on from Sunday to Monday night.
Uh-huh.
And then I also did like your church, because your church also fasts on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
So I did it during the
So
daytime.
four.
Yeah. So I did it till like 3-ish or whatever, but I did that. And even though I cheated and I had those tater tots, I still was down 2 pounds. I was like, yes. So I do the food diary. So I didn't put it on there that I eat that, right? Okay, that's cheating a little bit. And
Girl,
everything.
go ahead and put that what
Wait,
you have.
well, now, I'll put it back on there now because she already looked at it. Because I take my thing in there and she photocopies it and she goes through it. And she said, "Oh, everything looks great. Oh, and you had one night there was like salmon, and I also made the fish. I made salmon and some meatballs, and there was some other maybe maybe those mixed vegetables that already seasoned up. I put them in one pot and put them in the oven because the vegetables were already seasoned, and I knew it was going to season up the meatballs or whatever. Something like, it was little barbecue chicken wings type of thing.
Mm.
And because it had that sauce on it, I figured it was going to also flavor up the meatballs that were already frozen. And I just put it in one pot and put it in the oven because sometimes I just don't feel like making what am I going to eat?
That's a smorgasbord.
Right. So my son's like, "Why'd you cook so much?" Because I want to eat it for lunch tomorrow, and I might even eat it for dinner the next day. So she said, this looks so good. I love the way you proportioned your carbs in the breakfast and lunch." And she says, "Oh, but the sweet potato." I'm like, "But the sweet potato." She says, "Nope, sweet potato has to be breakfast or lunch." And so basically at night, I had cauliflower rice, and she said, "That's good."
Yeah.
So, girl, we are just putting our stuff in the wrong category, especially as we age.
The wrong order of eats.
Wrong order. So you can eat, and I got really excited because I thought, "Ooh, I ate a banana and an apple, and I also had avocado mushed up, and I put it on my rice cake." So, "Oh, you did good, but too many carbs in one meal." I'm like, "Can I?"
Girl.
So the banana should have been like breakfast by itself or whatever, and maybe the apple for a snack after I had the avocado that I put seasonings on or whatever, and I put it on top of the rice cake. But she said, "You're doing better." I said, "Just as she tweaks me, I'm tweakable."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm gonna start to share these things as far as you guys get your fatty omega-3s in there because it helps with memory.
Yeah.
You know, so it's gonna help increase our memory, all those good things. And if you're on a blood thinner, don't take the omega-3s or ask for a decrease as far as
Oh yeah.
a smaller dosage. So,
Well,
but
you can't even get fish oil through the VA anymore. They want to give you some kind of vast whatever it is. I'm thinking you ain't gonna give me no some just made up created fish like oil that has the same no. I'm gonna need the real thing. You can't get it. I will go online and buy it for myself. Which
exactly. Yeah, I didn't know that. I should have been getting that, but I didn't know. The other thing I like too is, look, you think that you were getting paid for something, but oil of oregano with
I have that.
Yeah. So I'm taking that too. So that's a lot. That's why I don't want to just take the blood thinner by itself. Because if all the fatty omega-3s are going to help with clarity. It's going to help with blood thinning. It's going to help with all those things, and I'll just take a lower dosage of the blood
Well,
thinner.
see, they can take you off of it and allow you to just use the natural stuff. Get off of that crap.
Well, I can by myself. I just don't have to. I'll mention it to the primary care person,
Yeah.
but I'm only taking it. Nobody told me to stay on it, but after 2 blood clots, I decided to stay on it.
Yeah, no one told you to get off either.
No, but no, she didn't tell me. She didn't. After it's continued, or after they only want you to be on it for 6 months. I'm sure that there are some side effects that go along with that too.
Yeah. So yeah.
No, at the end, you're supposed to just take it for 6 months after a blood clot, and then you're fine. And because it was twice, I said to myself, I'm gonna, but I can lower the dosage and I'll be fine.
Yeah, that's like we have this young basketball player that came from France that plays on the Spurs, Wembley, and this guy, oh my gosh, he's a phenomenal player, young man. But he actually got a blood clot in his arm, young man. But you know what? I think all these slamming dunks, wrist, shoulder, arm in. I mean, I can see it happen. I don't know why it happened, but in my mind's eye, I'm thinking, okay, well, they do a lot with their arms. You hit that thing just right, and So, ugh.
I tell you.
But yeah. But depression, prayer. Back to the depression thing. There is power in prayer, but there also is power in actually, acknowledging it and working through it. With either with yourself or with God or with others that can help you, navigate it.
Not to be in denial. The most important part is to not be in denial.
Yeah, there's only one denial, and that's in Africa. Denial.
Yes, denial.
Yeah.
Ooh,
right.
Wrong thing. I just unplugged. Yeah. So, but anyway,
we can get to 21 minutes and just about everyday stuff.
I know, right?
Chit-chatting.
So I'll have to say, I don't know. I like the sister circle.
Yeah.
I'll call it sister circle talk. That's what I'm called. Sister circle talk.
Or that's a whole lot. Or just sister circle's good.
Yeah. Well, it's what it is it helps people to find us. The title helps people because what we're doing is we're just talking. There's no forum, no special order of anything. You know what I mean?
If my mess can bless, boom, have it.
Yeah. So anyway, so that's funny because in the middle of the day, you and I can just. I'm like, girl, you'll never guess what I just did or what I just experienced or whatever.
And it's like, yes,
we were cracking up. So I'm like, let's just go live. Yeah, because even if somebody else just listens to it and know that they're not alone, and that's what they said. That was the point that they made in the veterans female talk that I was in this morning.
Yeah.
I also saw something about calling ourselves females, but that came from the military. We're women.
I mean, we're not male, so there's that.
Well, they were saying that back in the day during, I hate bringing up slavery or whatever, but they did that to make us an object and not and property, because all their stock, horses and cows, they're female and male. You know what I mean? So we are women. But anyway, that's how the military does it. And we're not when we say it, we're not saying it for negative connotation. We're just saying because they call us female veterans.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, you like Professor Ajwa. I love it. I'm gonna have to wear my glasses on Thursday.
Another thing I noticed was
Tuesday.
That now that I'm getting older, I'm learning that I don't think I ever really processed how to receive a compliment.
I hear you. That's probably a whole other conversation that we probably could do. Let's do that. Let's do that
because that really I may amaze myself. I'm thinking, wow. It took me to get into the 50s to realize that I don't know how to receive and process
a compliment.
I'm thankful for it, but it's like, but do I process it?
Let's put a pin in that because I'm gonna get one of my empty notes. Look, I'm gonna get one of my look one of my envelopes.
Yeah.
How to receive a compliment.
Let's make an agreement that you and I are going to start writing this in our calendars, because our calendars are with us, close nearby, in close proximity most of the time. So I'm gonna say that I'm gonna start venturing off from all of these, because I cannot tell you how many of these that I have. Yeah, and it's like now I'm getting to the point where the pages that I don't use, like when I'm in church,
exactly,
I want to put notes. Now I'm taking the notes inside of my planner also
I do
on the
that
days
too.
that I don't use.
Exactly. That's what I did. That's exactly what I did. I took some
Yeah.
notes on,
Uh-huh.
like whenever I write, because this was Tuesday of this week, because I didn't use it, I wrote down, I went to the gym on Sunday,
Yeah.
acupuncture on Monday. I also
Mhm.
went to the gym on Monday. I walked on Tuesday with my husband, and I did stretches on Wednesday. And today,
Oh,
I told you I was gonna go to a belly dancing thing. The lady, when you're dancing, you need your feet. She
yeah.
she hurt her toe, broke her toe or something like that. So I'm like, dang it, that was gonna be my extra exercise for the week.
Hmm.
Right?
Did I tell you
I don't know
I
her.
told you my foot story too, right?
Know what?
I hurt my foot and took my granddaughter to the museum. Yeah, I did. I took it to the museum, interactive museum.
Yes. How's
Oh,
your foot doing?
uh, uh. Actually, it feels better. But today, when I was at the gym doing my last training with with this particular trainer,
Right.
you got the nerve audacity to get promoted and get another job at the same, the same, you know,
How dare him?
center, different location. I'm like, how rude. No, I paused when he told me he was leaving. I paused for a second, like, really, I thought about myself. I can't even lie. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh no, not another trainer. That's it. Congratulations. But what
Yeah.
I was really thinking is like, man, should I move? I'm thinking about all things I should do. Should I move? Should I just allow him to give me? Because I found someone that's going to work with you. He's really good. I'm thinking, oh no, should I just stop going? So all these are running through my mind while I'm trying to congratulate him about his promotion. me.
What'd you have for lunch?
Oh, girl, I had brunch today. Let me tell you what I had. Like to hear it?
Go ahead.
Here it goes. So I actually stopped. Pop had an appointment today. She had to get reevaluation for him today. So I said, you know what? Before she gets here, let me go to the HEB because that's my jam, right? So with the HEB, and I went, girl. I went like carb crazy. My intent was to go and get some keto bread, right? Just so I can have the idea of having some bread, even though it's been like cardboard, but it's still bread, right? So I came out of there with an everything bagels. I came out there with English muffins. I came out there with something else I shouldn't have got. But all I can say is I'm thinking, I did get like plenty of fruit. I got some two things of strawberries, and I got some frozen vegetables. Stuff that we actually really. I'm trying to keep it healthy, right? Right.
Mhm.
But girl, that bread was calling my name, and when I saw those bagels, I was like, went all the way to the back to get the fresh ones, and girl, I came home, honey, had some turkey bacon, some specialty cheese with a lightly cooked egg, front and back, girl, and then I had the audacity to put some cream cheese on it, honey. Can I say I chowed down?
Okay. It sounds good.
Mm,
Sounds good. This is gonna be my
mm,
snack for today. A
Grapefruit.
luscious grapefruit.
Okay. Well, I already had my snack, and my snack was yogurt with blueberries and strawberries that I put in.
We're doing good though. We're doing good.
So
We're eating better. We're doing better. We're moving.
yeah,
You know, and that's what counts. So
yeah.
like I said, if anybody, whoever jumps in to watch this, we thank you for watching it with us, and come back and join us Tuesday at 1:00 Eastern
Tuesday,
and
12 o'clock Central.
12 o'clock Central. Let me see if my calendar is not gonna fall. And I'm gonna, as you're drinking your water, cheers. I'm drinking my lemon water.
Salute.
And how we end everything.
Peace. Oh, hang on. I gotta put it down. The vacuum cleaner's not near me now. Ooh.
What's that?
It knocked down the gate I have up for my puppy. Okay.
Oh,
So
okay.
peace
Oh, peace.
and love and
And
blessing.
blessings. See, my
Bless
omega
you.
3 is working. My omega 3 is working. You see my memory just now? Omega 3s. All right, love you.
Love you too.